swear to God, being a streamer in 2023 is a less stable environment than Uranium-235. It feels like every single moment there's a new stream site coming out of the woodwork, or the site you usually use is at the moments away from exploding like a neutron star. It feels like every single second something's going to explode. And recently, for Twitch, there has been one of those explosions, specifically for Korean streamers, in a recent update that Twitch had released to its community. And no, this actually is not an update about North Korea. Kim Jong-un was not smack-talked in a bit donation and decided to have the site banned from his country. This actually is strictly to do with South Korea. In a recent update that Twitch had posted to their site right here, said, "This morning, I shared with our community in Korea that we've made the difficult decision to shut down the Twitch business in Korea on February 27th, 2024 KST. We understand this is extremely disappointing news, and we want to explain why we made this decision and how we are planning to support those impacted." So, Korea is going to be losing Twitch. I don't exactly know how that's going to work overall, but the argument is over bandwidth. I know immediately the easiest thing to do is start hating on Twitch, because Twitch always makes bad decisions. It's kind of just the status quo for Twitch to do something stupid, and all of us get angry about it. But surprisingly enough, they aren't the ones to blame in this situation. Essentially, how this all started is around in 2016, South Korea started a new law called the Sending Party Network Pays Law, or the SPNP law, essentially making it so that internet service providers had to pay each other for using bandwidth. And eventually, it went from that to also being, if you're sending anything to anyone around the internet, there's a certain tax you have to pay. One of the big ones that have struggled from this a lot are people like Netflix and Spotify, but of course, now we see another person has been struggling from it is Twitch. And over the years, they've done a lot to try and remedy that, which they include in the update that I was just reading to you, where they say things like, ultimately, the cost to operate Twitch in Korea is prohibitively expensive, and we have spent significant effort working to reduce these costs so that we find a way for the Twitch business to remain in Korea. First, we experimented with peer-to-peer model for source quality. Then we adjusted source quality to a maximum of 720p, I assume to make it so you don't have to pay as much for bandwidth. While we've lowered costs for these efforts, our network fees in Korea are still 10 times more expensive than in most other countries. Twitch has been operating in Korea at a significant loss, and unfortunately, there is no pathway forward for our business to run more sustainably in that country. And when I first heard this news last night while I was driving around town, I was like, I don't know any South Korean streamers. I don't know many people who watch me from South Korea. That's probably not much of a huge loss, which is very naive of me because countries have millions of people in them, and of course there's going to be people who stream from Korea. And of course, there was a lot of different people who had posted online snippets from different South Korean streamers as they had figured out about the news. One of the big ones I saw was one from Yummy2, which in this clip, she is very angry about it. I'm just going to play it for you really quickly.
It just feels like I lost my job. My career, everything what I made it, like partner streamer, just everything will be gone. I mean, even all of my viewers are English, English viewer. It's just like there only two options: moving platform, or second, moving to the other country. But even if I will move to the other country, I need to make new channel and I need to get partner again from that country.
And in this clip, she raises another really good point, and it's the whole thing that, like, if you're a partner or an affiliate even in South Korea, you can't really just move countries and hit the go live button immediately and everything's just howdy doody dandy, because when you move countries, when you onboard into the affiliate or partner program, you need to give your bank account information, where you live, everything about you, essentially. So if you break Twitch's TOS, they can carpet bomb your house personally. I'm kidding, but it's just for billing information. But still, it makes it so much harder for people like Yummy and other streamers I'm going to be showing you in a second to be able to just get out of the situation. They essentially lose their careers. There's no way of dancing around it. And it's really sad. I saw this one clip from this streamer named Charming, and just, he does a bunch of music stuff. He even had a live performance. Look at this. He had a festival. And in the clip that he had posted here, he just starts crying. I'm not going to sit here and play the entire thing, so I don't want to make content off this dude crying, but it's sad. It's really sad seeing these people lose their livelihoods. And I know a lot of people are going to jump to not my comments, but comments on Twitter. You guys are primarily very nice people. I appreciate you guys. But on Twitter, you see a lot of people being like, oh, you got to get a real job now. And it's like, do you have any empathy whatsoever? I get it. Like, they could go work at a Walmart and just join the system, and it would be no better. Like, it would be the exact same contribution as some other person working there if they have Walmarts in South Korea. But, like, have some empathy. This person decided to dive into a career and that uses their passion, and they're losing that in a snap immediately just because Twitch had to send out an update. But it sucks more because you can't be angry at Twitch. You have to be angry at South Korea's laws. Which, how do you get angry at a government and change anything? It's goddamn annoying. And I'm going to show you one more clip from a streamer named Ha Chubby, who is another South Korean streamer, with her immediate reaction to the update. And then I want to get into some MatPat game theories as to why this has all come to this culmination. Because this isn't as black and white as just laws being influenced.
I actually couldn't make a Twitch things, then probably I need to move to YouTube. And I'm not sure how many viewers are following me. They are like literally Twitch chat, originally really Twitch chat. They're not used to, YouTube things. Many people told me I'll following you, but then, to be honest, so anyway, it's fine.
And it really sucks, not just this clip alone, but reading her chat as that clip was going, you can see the people as she's saying that these people aren't going to move to YouTube to watch her now, because it's really hard to turn over people from Twitch to YouTube. A lot of my loyal YouTube viewers are Twitch viewers initially, but most of the people who watch my videos today are a lot of people who've met me through YouTube now because I've been grinding daily videos for months. But it really sucks reading her chat and see people be like, yeah, I'm not going to YouTube. No, you can't even make me. My soul is stuck on Twitch. Or just people being like, yeah, I can't use YouTube, so that sucks, man. It's just so unfortunate to see all of this going down. But of course, now we come around the bend to my MatPat game theory about this entire situation. And this kind of borders on conspiracy theory, but it's something that I've been thinking about because of all of the different sources I've been reading about this entire situation. And that is the other site, Afreecatv. There is another site called Afreeca, and it is Korea's Twitch. It is a Korean Twitch site, and it is not taxed by this law. And a lot of people, especially people in Yummy's chat, because I was watching her live before putting this video together, were all saying that they feel like Afreeca could have been pushing the bill to put this tax forward so that people were forced to move to their site instead of using Twitch. Now, I don't know if that's true, but there is history of different sites paying the government to do certain things for their benefit. And so if that is the fact, that's really scummy. Like, that is, I would say Afreeca, while it is not as big as Twitch, is far scummier than Twitch if they're going to just destroy people's careers for the sake of hopefully getting them to maybe convert to their site. Which is crazy considering YouTube is probably a better alternative because it's more worldwide. I don't think I've ever heard of Afreeca until today when I started learning about this entire situation, but I guess that doesn't matter when it comes to raking in as much money as possible. But of course, what comes next? How are they going to roll out this ban of Twitch from Korea? And I actually have an answer for you. There was a little schedule that I had found on one of the articles that I was reading that says, by December 6th, 2023, Twitch will be shutting down and stop letting users select Korea as their country of residence during onboarding. So like when they're signing up for being an affiliate or a partner, they can't choose that that's where they're from. I assume just nipping it at the bud so that there can be no more extra new affiliates, which is probably detrimental and terrible to anyone who's been grinding for partner or affiliate in South Korea who are just now figuring out about this, that they'll probably never reach it unless they have to move country. But next, February 27th, 2024, streamers who've selected Korea as their onboarding country will no longer be able to monetize through Twitch products. So they do have a few months to prepare themselves, but that's not a lot of time. A few months to plan either moving sites or moving your house is not a lot of time at all whatsoever. Adding on to that, in March 16th, streamers who have selected Korea as their country of residence during onboarding will receive their final payout, and then the last date for users outside of Korea to request refunds on active subs is 27th. And then by June 4th, affiliates and partners in Korea will be taken off of Twitch. This sucks. It really does suck. And it isn't like these Korean streamers are not allowed to use Twitch from what I've been reading here. It just seems like they're not allowed to get paid anymore because of this overwhelming tax that South Korea's government's been putting on these sites. And if Afreecatv has anything to do with this, I'm gonna be goddamn pissed. It's not like much I can do about it, though. I'm not from South Korea. I have no affiliation with South Korea, and we're probably never going to figure out the answer as to who is at fault for all of this. But it just really sucks to see overall. But of course, I'm gonna get out of here. This definitely wasn't exactly the jokey, silly, haha video that I usually make, but I do really enjoy being informational to you guys as well and telling you about a thing going on because, you know, this is big. This is about a site that I use. And of course, this is also really scary for streaming as a whole moving forward. If governments can be rallied into, all right, I guess lobbied into making decisions like this, where else could this happen next? What other country could push the bill to the point that a site can no longer afford to exist in it, and so everyone in that site, in that country, just loses their job? Like, this could easily happen in so many other places, including America. I mean, who says that, like, politicians will start hating the fact that kids are becoming influenced by these influencers on Twitch and YouTube and Kick and such, and end up just getting knocked off because the government's like, you know what, no more. You have to pay us money or stop existing. It's a scary sight, and the fact that it's happened there means it's possible to happen elsewhere. But for now, I'm going to be getting out of here. So I appreciate you guys sitting with me today. If you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Join the community. I'd love to see you around for future content. I'm usually a little more goofy, silly, haha in my videos, but this is a deeper topic, so I felt like it would be kind of rude of me to just goof on these people for losing their jobs. But thank you guys for being here. Of course, like the video if you haven't. And for the song of the day, I'm going to give you guys a song that I was just shown by my friend that I've heard, but I just learned the name, and it's The Color Violet by Tory Lanez. It's a goddamn vibe, and I'm going to add it to the Songs of the Day playlist, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with whatever I make next. So thank you guys, and as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and RIP Twitch Korea. It sucks to see you gone.